Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday morning for some. It was a rough night for a lot of people last night. I'll kind of get into it. There was a massive storm that came through the southeast last night. We caught the tail end of it, and it was still wicked. You know a storm is bad, or at least I do. You all know who Copper is, my corgi, right? My blind old corgi, right? He sleeps downstairs every day because just going up the stairs anymore is just too much for him. At 3 o'clock in the morning last night, the storms, the lightning, the thunder were shaking the house so much to the point where he was like, screw this, I'm going upstairs no matter how much it hurts. And Mrs. P woke up, or not woke up, I mean, we were awake because of the storm, but Mrs. P all of a sudden heard him coming up the stairs, and he was at the top of the stairs. Okay, she helped him with the last stair. That's how bad it was, okay? When a, for all intents and purposes, handicapped dog is trying to get to his people because he doesn't feel safe, it's bad. It's a little dark this morning. Here it is, 6 o'clock, and of course I'm waiting for the sun to come up so I can see the damage we have outside. As you guys know, Mr. P spent 2 days busting our ass, spreading all that straw and seed and everything like that all over the place. We were expecting rain. We weren't expecting those storms. So I'll see what kind of damage is done to that. Hopefully all my seeds didn't wash down the hill. I planted onions yesterday. I'll have to go out this morning and see if they made it, or if they're all ripped out of the ground, which they probably are, so I'm going to have to replant all of those. I don't know yet if we have any trees down from this because we had some big-time winds, and obviously the ground is saturated. The thing is, be thankful for what you have and not mournful over what you lose. Last night, I was watching Ryan Hall. I know a lot of you guys do too. And the tornadoes that were going through Mississippi, northern Mississippi, completely obliterated a town. Okay? And could have been more. I mean, it was dark, so they couldn't really assess the damage. But this tornado that was going through, this one that I'm talking about, apparently there were multiple, was somewhere between 1 mile and 2 miles wide. Now, we don't know what EF rating it has yet. That won't be determined until after they can assess the damage, and obviously it's dark. Okay? But this is the thing. SHTF isn't necessarily Armageddon, nuclear war, the collapse of the economy, Joe Biden waking up in the morning. We talk about this a lot, is that we all have personal SHTFs as well, okay? Job loss or death in the family, whatever it would be. There's a whole lot of people this morning, if they're lucky, waking up, because from the stories that I heard last night before I went to bed, they were already saying that there were people trapped under the rubble of buildings. Obviously the best place to go in a tornado is underground, but when the building collapses on top of you, now you've got to be able to get out. Okay, so there's the other problem. There's a whole lot of people this morning who, like I said, if they're lucky, are waking up to a big-time SHTF situation. And it's not like this is something new. I mean, we've seen Kentucky tornadoes, Tennessee tornadoes, Indiana tornadoes, Missouri tornadoes. It's springtime, guys. It's now tornado season. The ones in the winter were a little weird. But be thankful for what you do have. Every morning when I get up, Daphne, the border collie, comes up and, wants to say good morning and get her hug and everything like that. And I always look at her and I say, one more day of daddy and doggy together. And that's kind of an outlook that you have to take on life, because be thankful for what you have. A lot of these people lost their houses, cars, farms, jobs, whatever it would be. Unfortunately, and we don't know yet how many people died, but those that did wake up this morning woke up and go, I'm still here. Y'all know my story. As long as you have you can rebuild it. Everything else can be replaced. You can't. We get one shot. Okay, this isn't a video game. You hit reset and start over. Okay, you're done. You're done. That's it. You're over. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for how you've prepared. Okay. A lot of those people down there may have been preppers. Who knows? They may have had cans of food and generators and weaponry and God knows what, and thought they were ready for anything. And then Mother Nature said, and it's all gone. Okay. But they've got themselves, or they've got their family, hopefully. Okay. As much as we do prep for something, okay, because none of us know what the SHTF event is that's going to affect us or affect us all. Okay, none of us know. Be thankful for what you have. Don't look down on people that don't have what you do. Don't be jealous of people that don't have, or that do have what you don't, because it can all be taken away in a matter of a couple of minutes. The only thing that we can really hope to come out of this with is this and each other. Because if everything was taken away from one of us today, at least we all know how to put it back together. You know, we already have the skills, the knowledge, whatever, but we also have each other. Okay? And granted, we're scattered all across the world on this channel, okay? But at least if there's any sort of communication, we have a little bit of support, whether it's emotionally or spiritually or whatever. But be thankful that you have you. Be thankful that you have your loved ones. Be thankful that you have God Almighty on your side. Because the rest of the stuff that we have can be taken away in a heartbeat. And no matter how much you prepare for something like that, there's no getting away from it. I mean, if you've got a nuclear missile silo out in Kansas somewhere and you're buried underground, yeah, maybe you're okay, from an event like this. But what else could happen, all right? Be thankful for what you have. Don't worry about what everybody else has. Be thankful for what you have, because in a second, it can all be taken away. And so can you be taken away. Just remember that. Pinball out.